Apple Watch 8 Review. The new Apple Watch Series 5 is a small upgrade from the previous version. With the exception of a handful of products, most of Apple's devices released in 2020 were minor upgrades from 2019 models. Like the iPad Pro, the Apple Watch Series 4 merely sprinkles in a few minor improvements to make an already good product even better. The design of the original Apple Watch was based on two things: keeping the size small so people could wear them comfortably, having a display that was easy to read. While the first part worked out pretty well, the second part didn't really pan out. We have smartwatches that are much bigger than what Apple originally envisioned. And they also have screens that aren't very good at displaying information clearly. That meant that the design had to change, and it did. With the Apple Watch Series 8, the design remains largely unchanged. However, there is one major change: the new series features a different color lineup. After having worn the Apple Watch Series 6 for several months, I found myself wishing that Apple had made some changes to the design of the watch to better suit the needs of consumers who want something less bulky than the original Apple Watch. With Apple Watch Series 3, you can now add shortcuts for things like opening an app, starting a workout, checking the time, and more. And if you're in one of these apps, pressing the watch face's side buttons will let you access them without having to go back to the main screen. However, despite the fact that the new watch doesn't feature any of the improvements found in the Series 8, it still offers a good value proposition and ticks most of the boxes that I look for in a high-end smartwatch at this cost. It's durable because it has both IP6X, waterproof, and A5 ATM water resistance rating, so it can withstand rain, sweat, and splashes from the pool without any issues. The rounded glass covering its display is also strong, and I've never had an Apple Watch break, which is always a positive indicator that it will last through regular wear and tear. With both models remaining at the same 41 and 45 mm as before. The new 42 and 46 mm models now look even smaller compared to the original Apple Watch Series 3. Testing the larger model, and it feels comfortable on my wrist and doesn't seem too big. Despite not having received an update to its OLED screen, the Apple Watch Series 4 still has one of the brightest screens available for a smartwatch at this price point. It's just as important for it to get dark as well, so that it can be checked at nighttime without a bright light bursting into the room. The Series 8 has a larger screen than the SE2 and includes an always-on feature, which makes it appear more like a traditional watch. It allows you to glance down at the watch to see the time without having to interact with it. There are a few additional improvements and additions under the hood, including a new temperature sensor and an improved accelerometer. These aren't reasons to upgrade, but they do add some extra confidence. It's got some cool new features, but most importantly it's useful for women who want to know if they're pregnant.